This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Rolex flipping was profitable for a period, but the landscape has shifted. The practice of flipping Rolex watches has now stopped. It is over. You might see various watch channels talking about the significant price decrease for used Rolex watches, with some claiming that flipping is no longer a viable option. However, the exact reasons for this change have not been fully explained, and the true cause behind this shift remains unclear. The booming advertisement for Rolex flipping, where sharp financial specialists made speedy benefits by buying and exchanging profoundly sought-after observers, shows up to have crested. The surge in requests, driven by the widespread, combined with confined supply, driven to sky-high resale costs. Be that as it may, later patterns show that this period of uncommon returns can be concluded. In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will look at the reasons behind the decay of the Rolex flipping slant and examine the impacts on both collectors and the extravagance observed industry. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we invite you to do so now to stay updated on our upcoming videos. When we talk about flipping, we do not refer to individuals who purchase a Rolex, keep it for several years, and then decide to flip it when they wish to replace it with something new. And for Rolex and merchants, the main problem is this quick flipping. Real watch enthusiasts who want to get their ideal watch and wear it for several years are likewise concerned about it. We are finally returning to the days of simply buying a watch, wearing it, and enjoying it. Over the past few years, we have seen some wild trends, but we are happy to say that the flipping game is coming to an end. Many of you who used to buy flip watches are now saying it is no longer profitable and is not worth your time. It is worth noting that some of these individuals have managed to make significant gains, even funding home improvements like garden extensions or new kitchens through their Rolex dealings. So, what does this mean for the gray market? We believe Rolex will continue to restrict supply in the short term, and there are still many watches, including larger pieces like the Sky Dwellers, full gold models, and big Daytonas, that remain unsold. They need to sell the watches they have in stock, which are sitting in their safes and display windows, readily available for purchase. Because they have these watches available, and because customers still want sports models, watches for their partners, or GMTs, they need to find ways to encourage sales of the larger gold pieces. In the short term, if fewer new watches enter the gray market, we believe that the existing watches will become more valuable over time due to their scarcity. Reflecting on past events like Brexit, when travel restrictions prevented people from collecting watches and trading with the European Union, we saw Rolex prices soar. If fewer watches are now making their way to the gray market due to reduced buying from flippers, it stands to reason that the availability of watches in the gray market will decrease. This could prompt authorized dealers to better cater to genuine buyers like yourselves, allowing you to purchase and enjoy watches directly. Even if you incur a slight loss of 10 to 15% over 6 to 12 months, the enjoyment of owning the watch is worthwhile. This approach could boost the gray market, making it more dynamic. However, we do not see this shift happening just yet. A decrease in watch availability should, in theory, lead to a gradual increase in the prices of pre-owned and gray market watches. But with Rolex consistently raising retail prices, it dampens market enthusiasm. For instance, a full gold Daytona, which now ranges from £35,000 to £40,000, seems unrealistic compared to its previous price of £15,000 to £20,000 from a decade ago. While inflation and other factors have driven prices up, the demand for larger, more expensive pieces is not as strong. Trends show that while stealth wealth options like platinum or white gold Daytonas and Oyster Flex models remain popular, the market for larger, more ostentatious pieces is shrinking. Rolex's retail pricing contributes to this effect, as the market for big, flashy watches has diminished. Many buyers are reluctant to endure the hassle of securing these watches and are instead opting for more reasonably priced options. It is important to note that the majority of Rolex watches are not sold to authorized dealers or resellers, but rather to everyday individuals. Some of these people see an opportunity to make quick money. Given the potential for substantial profit with certain Rolex models, it is easy to see why many are tempted to buy a well-known Rolex when they have the chance. In this video, we will highlight some Rolex watches whose trade value may surprise you, as it has now dropped below the retail price. Some of these models have seen significant declines but remain just above their trade and retail value. Now to proceed, let us begin with number 3, which is the GMT range. Leading the pack here is the GMT-Master 2 Pepsi, known for its striking blue and red ceramic bezel. We have seen both the Oyster and Jubilee bracelets for this model, and the pre-owned versions have been exceptionally popular. The 2024 models are particularly scarce this year, but some are lucky to secure a piece for their collection. The second most popular GMT model is the GMT-Master 2 bicolor. It outperforms the Oyster bracelet version of the Batman, selling at a rate of 73 out of 10. This Sprite model with both the Oyster and Jubilee bracelets are selling quickly as well. Moving to number 2, which should come as no surprise, is the Submariner range. The best seller here is the steel 41mm variant. Both the Submariner date and no date are in high demand, though the no date models are less frequently available through authorized dealers. Another one in this category is the Bluesy, which remains a top seller regardless of market conditions. Unbelievably, it continues to sell, whether below or above the list price. Its iconic status and top-notch quality ensure its ongoing popularity. At number 1, by a significant margin, is the Rolex Daytona range. The standout model here is the Oyster Flex Daytonas, which we have been selling extensively. The top 4 Daytonas in this range are the Paul Newman, the Ghost, the Pikachu, and the Sundust in rose gold. Some cannot keep up with the demand for these models, and even other variants, like the discontinued Chocolate Dial, sell out quickly. For instance, the Sundust Rose Gold variant is a sweet spot for this range. Additionally, we recently sold a particularly rare watch, the 18-karat yellow gold meteorite dial Daytona on Oyster Flex. This watch, being the last produced in 2023, is truly special and prime. Today, the scenario is evolving as interest rates are being increased to tackle rising inflation. This change in monetary policy could affect the luxury watch market and influence how buyers approach their investments. Although there has been some recent improvement, significant challenges remain. These shifts have also impacted luxury watch prices, with the principle of what goes up must come down becoming evident. Another crucial factor in this flipping trend is the economic principle of pricing. Economic conditions play a crucial role in determining market dynamics, and understanding how these conditions affect prices is key to grasping the current state of Rolex flipping. The dynamics of Rolex flipping have evolved due to a variety of factors, including modifications in buyer behavior, shifts in market demand, production constraints, and changes in economic conditions. Although the practice used to be very profitable, recent events such as unstable markets and price swings have made it less profitable and made prospective flippers more cautious. In summary, although Rolex flipping was formerly a lucrative endeavor due to its limited supply and strong demand, current circumstances have rendered it less feasible to achieve rapid and significant financial gains. The takeaway here is to buy what you love, enjoy it, and if you lose a bit of money over time, so be it. If you make a profit, that is great too. What are your thoughts about the Rolex and the idea of flipping Rolex watches? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Once again, this is the Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.